What's up guys, it's Airframe B-Sign. Today we are going to be shooting a video showing you our new amplifier. It's the DSP amplifier called the Encore X. It has DSP functionality and it comes pre-tuned by our master tuner in Japan. So it's a very special item here, and this tune is specific for this RAV4 here. So any of these DSP series Encore X, they're all very, very car specific to the car's trim and the number of speakers. So if you're thinking about getting one of these, just make sure you select the correct part number, as having a different trim can vary, and if you get the wrong one, it's just not gonna sound right, because this DSP amp is tuned specifically for the car's cabin, the speakers, and the factory radio that comes equipped. So this car already has our Encore Alpha amplifier installed. It's our entry-level amplifier, also plug and play to the factory harness. Very, very easy to install, and you can easily tuck it behind the radio. So we'll show you how the music sounds with our Encore Alpha compared to the factory original system, and also our DSP Encore X. So let's jump in the car, let's install this amp and show you the comparisons. All right guys, so now we're in the car. Let's go ahead and remove the factory radio. You've probably seen it from our video. It's very, very easy to remove the radio on this. First, we're just going to remove this panel behind here. Use a panel removal tool just like this, just a plastic one. Don't use any of the metal ones because you will scratch the inside of your car. Place it behind here and just pull up. Comes off very, very easily, just like so. Set this aside. And then that will expose 4 10mm bolts. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and remove them. Once we remove those 4 10mm bolts, we're going to remove our radio. Okay, I'm going to lay a thick towel right here. Okay, go ahead and pull this out. So as you can see here, we have our other amp already installed. So let me go ahead and remove this so we could get our sound comparison. All right, so now that everything's back to factory spec, let me just set this back here and then grab the music just for comparison before we install our DSP amp. All right, so we got the audio sound from the factory specification. So back to stock. Now we're going to install our Encore X. So here's how the harness looks. Let me pull out the radio again. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and just remove all the connectors here, put it aside so I could carefully route all the cables down there without any interference. All right, we got a lot of room now. So we are going to route this from here to down there. Okay, let me go ahead and remove this under panel here just to make a little bit of room. And maybe we could stick our head in there and see where the cable and the wire is coming from. All right, so we went ahead and routed these cables here. We went behind the radio and we noticed that there's some factory cables. So we followed the factory cable route and we pushed this cable down, just straight down. We dropped this under panel and we looked up and we were able to reach the cable that was hanging from the top. Okay, so once we have it here, just to prevent us from pulling this cable too much, let's connect to the car side. So from here, we're gonna go behind this panel. Okay. Let's first pull this out. We're going to route this cable from here and we're going to tuck it behind here. Put this piece back. All right. Okay, so this is how we route the cables. After we got it behind this panel here, we pushed it all the way back and we moved the seat all the way to the front. And this cable was channeled through from here to here, and we actually went over the rails. But be careful, there's gonna be some factory connectors there, and just be careful of some moving parts. Just leave enough slack so that you don't end up pinching anything, and the wires don't get caught to anything. So it's here now. And all we have to do is connect our DSP amplifier, add some Velcro tape, and mount it. I'm gonna mount it right here, right above this vent. It should stay put, and we'll organize the excess cable and zip tie it to this factory wire loom on the right. Okay, so there's only one connector that connects to it, like so. And if you like, you can insulate this. We'll use some electric tape and just tape it around here. Okay. And then the mounting position will be like right here, and it'll just be sitting over here with some Velcro right below it. Right there, there it is. It's not going anywhere. Okay, let me clean it up. All right guys, so once again, how we route the cables, we went from here down, straight down. We came back, it's behind this. And then from around the center, we cut through to under the seat, and we mounted the amplifier under the seat with the Velcro tape. And just make sure your seat still moves without any restriction, all the way forward, all the way back. Give that a test, and once everything seems all right, let's reconnect our radio. So make sure all the connectors are reconnected. Do not forget to reconnect all of them, because you will lose some function, you might get some error, or you might even get a check engine light if you don't connect everything back to where it's supposed to be. So just be very, very careful and make sure every single connector is reconnected. Do not mistake it with this, because the same connector will also fit here. So just be very, very careful of that. All right, there it is. And once again, this does need to click into place. And as you can see there, it's very flush. If you don't connect it in all the way, you may get an error or check engine light. All right, so everything is connected. Let's go ahead and let's push this radio back. All right, terrific. Before we put everything back on, let's test it, make sure everything working, and let's test the audio quality. Alright guys, we just finished doing our installation and showing you the difference between the factory Encore Alpha and also the Encore X DSP amplifier. It's very hard to describe in words the difference it makes, but you can expect the Encore X to have even more clarity than the Encore Alpha. The sound staging changes to the driver where the sound shooting at you from the front. So it almost sounds as if you're sitting in a concert hall with a perfectly tuned acoustic. So this video summarizes our current offerings of our sound system upgrades, which is the Encore Alpha and Encore X. If you're looking to upgrade your factory sound system or even your Encore Alpha system, give our Encore X a try. You'll be very, very satisfied. And depending on your budget and depending on how much more you want out of your factory sound system, you can make your selection. And if you have any questions, leave a comment below, or you can email us at info@bsonicusa.com, and we'll make sure every single one of your comments and emails will be answered. Thank you very much. And if you haven't yet, help us by subscribing and liking our channel. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys on the next video.